Hey guys. No. Yeah, they gotta fix their loading issues. Oh, this is pretty old.
What do you need? I'll find you later.
That's cool.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Couldn't Triss have...
Maybe.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
How can I...
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a three-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail. The mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Ooh, 3 out of 10.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Tell me about the trial.
It's a...
Does...
I think I...
How?
Tell me about...
It's...
Does...
I think I've heard...
How can I...
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
We'll talk later.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
potion, better get so you can defend and kill more. Fifth fight, amateur secrets. Come on, load. Potion for stress should be good.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Yes?
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gall and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion. Yes?
I've all.
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
That's interesting.
Defending common folk. Inspiring.
Yes?
We'll speak.
Oh.
Seems witches have always been better with a sword than with a paintbrush. Witcher George, slaying the dragon.
Oh yeah, you go down the kitchen, you go take a left.
Oh. Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
1 second.
We have no time to lose, Triss. The sooner we set off, the better.
You're right. Give me a minute to pack.
I'll see you at the funeral.
You're gonna be my Yennefer, full out Yennefer.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then I'll
climate.
head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
Again.
See you, Triss.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon. I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing? Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs. Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melitele must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her!
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself.
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you, we're all going to die!
I gotta find a skull after I make the potion.
Yes?
What if I... What if I get...
I'll have ask.
Where are
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the...
Good.
What if I... Where?
I'll have ask.
Let's go. There you are.
How can I help?
That's weird.
You seem to feel it.
Well,
You seem to.
well, vest still.
We'll talk.
One load. Oops.
I hope this.
He was.
I'm glad.
I know.
I'm
so happy you're.
Triss.
Of course. I guess I just.
Nothing to forget.
Oh.
Except.
I missed you.
was...
You don't... Well, you have something to look forward to.
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, let's not lose him.
So I need to have sex with her. Ugh.
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you. Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
That's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible, but speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Logan. That would be stupid if I have to have sex with her so I can continue the mission.
Thank you. That was... he was... I know. I'm so...
Triss.
Of course, I guess...
Everyone may...
Yes. Geralt?
No one...
He's...
Who?
No. Geralt?
Can you...
I'd have...
How...
It's
Well...
Geralt.
Can you...
I'd have...
How...
It's
Well...
Geralt?
I need to...
Well, the outcome will be the same. You're interested no matter no matter what. So we'll complete Witcher 1 and 2 because he just recovers his memory. We'll complete Witcher 1 and 2 with...
That was... he was... I know.
I'm Triss.
I get...
Nothing to forget.
Oh, I'm... Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something.
They broke.
Poor... Thank you. Let's not...
The theft.
Most only...
What about...
Perhaps...
True.
Geralt?
Can you...
I'd have...
How...
That's difficult.
Well, no.
Geralt?
Know anything?
He's very...
Who?
No, Matt.
Have you spoken to Lambert about combat?
No.
He's quick to use his sword, and has quite a bit to say about it. But that's not always the best tactic. Let me show you some hand-to-hand techniques.
All right.
You'll regret that. You asked for it. Not bad. You seem to be in good shape.
Eskel, you know I need practice.
Because I'm going for fall. Because I'm going for full Jennifer romance.
Thank you.
I hope.
That was... He was...
I'm glad.
I know.
I'm so trip.
Of course. I guess I...
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yes. Geralt?
Know anything?
He's very...
Who?
No. Geralt.
Can you...
I'd have...
How much?
That's difficult to say.
Well, no.
Geralt?
The theft.
Most so only...
What about
her?
True.
Geralt?
I need to...
Yeah, this is a place I want to do. Like, oh, she struggles me. Oh, I gotta meditate.
Have you...
No.
He's...
All right.
You asked Not bad. You seem to be in good shape.
Eskel. We'll talk later.
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword-fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
They fucked up on combating.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we train more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun sword style. The swordsmen of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Can you tell me about
the art of
I wouldn't mind hearing about monster fighting techniques.
You noticed we carried 2 swords? That's because some monsters are immune to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance?
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship. But there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be all right, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the Viruleden? Anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
Can you tell me about the
Arctic?
I wouldn't.
You know, well,
I've heard enough.
Any other?
We'll speak.
That literally almost scared me.
Yes? Vesemir.
I take it... All right. Let's begin. Let's go.
You can skip a lot of this.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
I didn't see
They'll
this, so...
fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing? Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
Evil dogs. Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt, Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her.
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icair, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the Beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
We'll speak later.
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
When will Vizima's gates open? Plague and city mix poorly.
A notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
Army life is tough.
Three ounces of Optimum Mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Cogstein, alchemist.
Geralt, witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right, I'm sorry.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenator, coupled with an alembic, and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
And if I don't have a coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of ingredients derived from both plants and animals. Peddlers are your other alternative, but they'll rip you off. When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire a witcher or a hunter.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just...
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant, a scientifically wrought improvement, something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on... specific? Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Ah, yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol.
I didn't
Badly
know.
distilled
I didn't know
alcohol.
about.
I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
Farewell.
That formula needs rethinking.
You don't...
I know a bit.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you.
Honest?
Risk is your daily bread.
My pouch is as empty as a...
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game.
I'm not surprised.
To be frank, he loved
Can you make a good...
That depends entirely.
And where in Vizima would I...
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the hairy...
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man.
Watch out. Love one.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loot.
Farewell.
What do you...
Give me a beer.
Your kind.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right.
What can I...
I'm a witcher.
Ah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for...
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day. The plague was devastating. People died in droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons. If not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family. The Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed us from sin and strengthened our faith. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered it up, and by you have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the frost was biting, but we did our The next day the village was quiet, as if...
An edifying tale. Thanks. I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables. But at night, guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow.
All right.
What can...
Got a room?
Yes.
I'll pack.
Just listen.
No bold men.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
Nothing now.
Not like you.
You mean to say you stop being...
How dare you? Go plow yourself, pervert! Go plow yourself, pervert! Go plow yourself, pervert! By chance.
Nothing.
Not like.
Don't be...
You sure know how. What can I get?
Nothing.
Not like.
Don't be...
You sure know how to. What can I get?
Beer.
I'll bring it in a minute.
Forgive me. Your beauty rendered me...
Oh, V.
Nothing.
Not.
In that...
There you...
Did you...
We'll speak.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's alright. I barely knew them. Sometimes my dreams are strange.
What?
No way, not me.
Whoa!
Some tournament?
We beat each other.
Interest.
Fat Fred will rearrange.
How much?
25.
I'm in.
You're the Sax Dwarf cock.
I'm about to kill you, you bastard!
I'm itching to its salmon. Who wants to get slapped?
You bastard! You win.
My reward?
Choose 2 flasks of supreme moonshine and a snack to go with them. A ring or cash.
Gold.
100 orens.
Great, Garrett. I keep... You don't... I this, and you... Do you... That... Need... I want... I'm... Wait... How you... And... I'm... If when... I thought...
None care to try their strength?
Give me... I... Wait... The good... In... I have not... Oh. Got it. Yeah.
6 this time. Dexterity.
Stand still. Hit me, chicken.
Okay, let's check the quests.